Everybody likes to comment about how Ash became the world champion of Pokemon, without knowing he had a different goal for 22 of those 25 seasons in the anime. Of course, I'm talking about winning a Pokemon tournament, which he did end up doing in the Manalo Conference. After failures, chokes, and unfair games, Ash finally got over the hump at the end of Pokemon Sun and Moon. Or did he? Technically, this supposed championship counts and was the turning point for Ash in the Pokemon anime, but I believe that this championship shouldn't count. In today's video, I'll explain in depth why this championship should not count and where Ash should have won his championship. My first point is how mediocre Ash's Alola team really was. Oh, but they won the championship, so they must have been good. No. Can you envision Ash's Alola team beating his XYZ team, or the team he used in Battle Frontier? Well, probably not. Ash and his team had success because of Ash's experience and talent as a trainer, not the Pokemon themselves. Ash was so good in this championship, you could plug in any other Pokemon team he had, and Ash would perform just as well, or most likely even better. Nobody seems to mention how this was the easiest path to a championship Ash ever had. The majority of the competition were random trainers with little experience. Of course Ash destroyed them to easily move past the first few rounds. The only real challenges Ash had in this tournament was Kukui and Gladion. By the way, Kukui didn't seem to be trying all that hard, and it seemed like he wanted Ash to win. Against the hardest matchup in the Manalo Conference, this was obviously more about the entire plot with Lily's family and Ash trying to prove a point. This was hardly a rivalry. For the others, Ash had no problem beating Faba and Guzma. They were easy for him to figure out and outplay. See, I'm happy for Ash and all, but this championship felt underwhelming after all he had accomplished beforehand. It seemed like the writers knew Ash wouldn't be in the show much longer, so might as well give him this championship. This brings me to my final point, when Ash should have won his first championship. Before I get into this, I want to say that there were a handful of times Ash deserved to be bounced out of the tournament, like against Harrison during the Evergrande Conference or in Univa's Virtus Conference, when Ash was simply terrible. However, it's pretty much become a consensus that there were times when the Pokemon anime was scripted to prevent Ash from winning on a few occasions. The first example of this is Tobias in the semifinals of the Sinnoh tournament. Keep in mind that the other finalists only managed to beat one of Tobias's Pokemon, meaning Ash could have at least been in the finals had the order been different. Having a stacked group of legendaries is just a cheap way to stop Ash, who was having his best tournament run yet. The final time this would happen was in the finals for Ash against Alola. Now, don't get me wrong, this was a great battle, but Ash got cheated of winning because of Greninja's fatigue. This one stung especially because Alola was Ash's rival, and he and Greninja were supposed to take him down, resulting in the most frustrating series ever. At the end of the day, Ash winning or losing in a tournament relies completely on who's participating. That's why I credit his Masters 8 victory, but not this one. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment on the video.